Welcome to another daily database insight. And in this video, I am going to walk you through the process of setting up an alternative SMTP server that's going to be used to serve the email relay in our lab environment. Now, I've been trying to leverage Gmail SMTP server, and I think recently they've had something on Gmail SMTP server that either is blocking my setup process, and I've set that up before, but now seems like it's not working. So I had different options to set up the email server, but those are the options who are kind of paid versions of what I'm going to show you how to set up today. Now this is H mail server. It's an open source mail server, and it's no longer being actively developed. For you to be able to download it, you need to go to this link, hmailserver.com, download, and you'll get the recent download file. So I've already downloaded this, so we'll go straight into the server and we are going to begin setup. So the first piece is I need to launch my DNS tool so that I can be able to set up a few things that I'm going to need in terms of configuring my SMTP and IMAP details. For this application to work, you need a minimum of .NET 3 framework, and I'm running Windows Server 2016, and I already have the .NET Free 3.5 framework already installed here. How do you get to that? You go back to your dashboard, launch, add roles and features, next, next, and you can see here. Well, see, I actually didn't have this already set up, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'll select that option, and I will go to next, and I will specify an alternative path. Let's find out if it's actually on that alternative path. So pretty much this is how to set up your .NET 3.5 framework. So let's come over here. Let's see if it's actually on that alternative path. It's gonna be over here, and it's gonna be on the Windows folder, and it is going to be on WinSX. Then I'm gonna try to go to the bottom of this page, and looks like we actually don't have the .NET 3 framework. So what I'll what I'll do is I'm gonna go and grab it from where it is, which is on this path here. And it's gonna be on the OS files, and I need to mount this file here. So I'll come to sources, S, and this is what I need. So this, I'm gonna copy this, I'll bring it into my server here. I'll paste it in that location. Then this is going to be my alternative path. So remember to grab that from your image file under the sources SXS path. That's where your .NET 3 framework is always going to be. I'll paste my alternative path over there. I'll click OK. we typically don't need to restart this server if we install this, so it's an optional. So I'll just go ahead and click install. And it is going to use that alternative path, and it's going to get the file that it needs to install, and it is going to install it. So I'm going to pause this. I'll resume it once it's completed and the installation is started. Now if we didn't specify an alternative path, the installation was going to fail because the image currently is not on this box as we are doing these installations. We haven't like mounted the image over here, and therefore it's definitely gonna it was definitely gonna fail. And that's why I had to go and copy the file and bring it over and place it on a specific path and use that path as my alternative path to this installation. So anyways, that's going to be how you install your .NET 3 framework on a Windows operating system for that specific operating system. We have different operating server systems that are not going to be having the .NET 3 framework. Like if you're running Windows Server 2025 or 2019, it won't have the .NET 3 framework. But if your application is gonna need that, then you are gonna need to download the compatible .NET 3 framework from Microsoft, and you need to install that. And you can just do a right click, run as administrator, and install it. That's different. But if you are doing it on Windows Server 2016, this is gonna be how you need to do it. You need to go grab it from your image, or you can still download it from Microsoft software catalog. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding installing .NET 3.5 framework, you definitely drop that on the chat section. And if you know anybody else who needs more help with .NET 3 framework, then you can ask them to watch this video, and if they need more help, they can reach me and I can point them in the right direction. So you can see on the screen here, installation is successful. So I can just go ahead and close this, and I will see you on the next video as we continue with the installation of the Edge mail server.